it's Dajir. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be, as you can see by the title, be recreating my first video on this channel. So exactly 2 years ago, which November 20th 2018, which is crazy. I mean, I know 2 years doesn't seem like a long time, but I feel like my makeup has changed a lot in 2 years, so that's kind of like why I'm doing this. And also it's like my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Technically I had videos before that, but they were like, actually I think I might have had just like one, but I mean this one's really bad but the other ones were like really bad, so I like privated I think 1 or 2, but so technically this is the first video on my channel. So like, yeah, this is like my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. I just recently started posting like more consistently and stuff. Like I think it was like, I mean, you guys know, within the last like few months, or like definitely this year. So but yeah, this is my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, which feels so weird to me, but like I'm going to be recreating it and I'm gonna be watching it and I'm gonna try to put it on screen. If I hope I still have it in my external hard drive. I think I do, but I think you might be able to like download videos and stuff on YouTube, but like I hope it's still in my external hard drive, and then I'll put it like on the screen. Maybe I'll like move over so I can put it on the screen. But yeah, if you guys just want to see me recreate my first look, I mean, like I said, I know 2 years doesn't seem like a long time, but my makeup has changed a lot since this video, and like this is my first time watching this video in a long time because I know it was like super cringy. So if you guys want to see me react to this video and also recreate this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm just gonna move over a little bit just in case, like, but I still want to stay in frame just in case like I can't find the clip. Okay, so let's watch this, I guess. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera because they're not done once again. So I still do my eyebrows off camera just because my eyebrows really aren't good. I said this 24/7. I don't really like the way I do my by the way, if my face like makeup looks crazy, it's because like the sun was like in the way. I had to do like a bunch of stuff, like put something up so the sun, because like the sun was just shining weird, so then it looks like kind of like oily. I mean, I like the hydrated look, but like just in case you guys are wondering, yeah, this, even the quality looks so different, and like the way that I'm talking to the camera is different. That's kind of another reason why I wanted to do this video, is because like I wanted to see my growth, because I feel like it's pretty cool. Also, it's still kind of in front of the same wall, but I used to be like up against it because yeah, I didn't have like lights and stuff, so I just needed it to be like up close and personal. I might zoom in so it'll like match the aesthetic of this, but yeah, I already did my eyebrows in this. So, and I'm gonna try to use the same exact stuff too, just to see like the different outcome with the same exact stuff, except the brushes are different. So anyways, yeah, I did them off camera. Now I'm just gonna prime my lids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. Even the way that I'm like talking is so, I mean, I said that already, but it's so like quiet. So I do have that concealer still, not the same concealer, but yeah, I've moved on to like the other concealer that I use, but I still really love this concealer. So we're gonna do it like as I go in the video. So let's prime with this bad boy. I mean, I'm gonna use the same products, but like if I do something differently, I'm gonna do it in the way that I do it now. Obviously, like I'm not gonna use the same technique or whatever, because then it might just look exactly the same, but I'm gonna like use what I've learned over time and like what I've grown to do and stuff. So yeah, another thing I think is, remember I told you guys I didn't want my beauty sponge, and now I do. So okay, yeah, let's do it. Now I'm gonna set that concealer with this Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. It's my go-to powder. Like in this I set my creases, but I mean my eyelids, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't always do that, and I think it makes the like look more pigmented. So I'm actually not gonna do that this time. So that's something that like changed. For this eye look, I'm gonna be using the Morphe 350 2 palette This is a really good like fall palette because of like the burgundy colors. I love this palette. I was in love with the regular Morphe 350 palette, but then this came out and I was like, yes sis. So yeah, we're gonna use I'm surprised I'm not cringing as much. The reason why I think it's not like, first of all, Morphe 3502 palette, I haven't used this palette in a long time, but this used to be my ride or die bad boy. Like I used to love this palette. The reason I think I'm not cringing as much is because it's zoomed in. If it was like full screen, like where I could see the bad angle, and like, I mean I still have a double chin, but like it looked bad because the angle was like straight on, or it was like a little bit lower, so it looked really bad. So I think if it was that like angle, you know what, I am gonna set my eyelids. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna take this shade in the palette and just put that in the crease. Okay, so I used like a brush that came with like the Morphe set before, but now I'm gonna use my go-to Morphe brush, which is the Morphe M441 brush. I have another Morphe brush that I like a lot, but I'm just gonna use this one for that. And then I took the third shade in the palette, so I'm gonna take that, wait, let me see what I did, in the crease. And then I just put it in the crease. I guess that's what I say in the video, which isn't abnormal. So I'm gonna put it into the crease. I'm actually gonna use the Morphe M504 brush for this, just because it's more fluffy. Okay, I zoomed in. Why was I using this backwards? I zoomed in a little bit just so you guys can like see it more, because like the way that it was kind of zoomed out. But then when I put the video on the screen, you guys might not be able, I'll move to the side once I put the video on the screen just so you guys can like see me and stuff and my reaction. Okay, so I put that in the crease. So now let's see what I do next. So I look at my monitor all the time, but I'm looking at it a lot this time because like I need to make sure that I'm like still in frame and stuff. So if it looks like I'm looking at the monitor more this time, I am, because like I have to make sure I'm still in frame, especially since I'm like moved off to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna take this smaller blending brush that I got from like a set on eBay and take next to the one under the one that we just used and put that a little bit lower in the crease. So now I'm gonna take the third one on the second row, which is like a red color, and put that in the crease still, but under this shade. I still am terrible at like explaining what I'm doing, so that's one thing that hasn't really changed. Oh, and I'm taking the Morphe M441 brush for this. But yeah, that's one thing that hasn't changed with me, is I'm still terrible at explaining what I'm doing. That is probably never gonna change. I'm just really bad at explaining what I'm doing. Who knows why. Now I'm gonna take this bright red. It's the brightest red in the palette that's not shimmer, and I'm gonna just put that in the crease and focus it like on the outer corners, the outer corner and the inner corner, and then like into the crease. Okay. So I take this bright red, which is the 6th shade in the second row, which I mean I explained it pretty good in that video. It's the brightest red in the palette. So I'm gonna take that and put it in my crease, but also focus it on the inside and inner corner, so basically like a halo eye. Okay, so now I have that down and blended out. Let's see what's next. Now on like this small blending brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm gonna take this these two dark like brown burgundy colors and just put it in the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 7th and 8th shade in the 4th row. I'm going to take that on the Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to put it in the crease to darken it up. I feel like this is already looking better than what it does on, I'll put a picture of like, well, you guys are seeing the video, so I feel like it's already looking better than what it does, but that's just my opinion. Like I feel like it looks more blended and stuff, and that has to do with like the technique obviously, but also the brushes that I was using, because I was just using like brushes that I like got from like Amazon, which I'm not like saying anything about those brushes because I still be using those brushes. And like I said in one of my other videos, I kind of feel like flat brushes from like cheaper brush sets are kind of like more fire than like expensive ones. I just feel like they're more dense and they're more like, they get the job done. So I'm not sleeping on them, but like the blending brushes is like where you kind of have to like chill out a little bit and just like maybe spend a little bit more and get like at least, listen, I have 2 from Morphe and I want to get more, but like at least 2 good brushes where you can go back and forth, or at least 1 where you can use it and like wipe it off and stuff, then like you're golden. I'm gonna cut the crease using the ABH cream contour kit. I got this from TJ Maxx, so it was like cheaper, and I'm gonna use the lightest color because that'll keep it like the whitest, because we're gonna put white eyeshadow over it. This flat brush, this is what works for me. You can use whatever brush you use to cut your crease. Everybody uses different ones. This is just the brush that I use. Okay, this is like fun. Okay, so I grabbed this bad boy, which is what I used in that video. And instead of cutting it the whole way like I did before, I'm just doing kind of like a halo eye thing because I know that this is going to end up being a halo eye, like I just remember. So instead of like concealing the whole thing and then having to blend out the edges, like I feel like that's stupid, so I just did it like this because I know this ends up being like a halo eye type thing. But yeah, now that the crease is cut, I'm gonna take a different palette. I'm gonna take the Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use this yellow, and I'm just gonna put it at the top of the crease. So I can't find the Take Me to Brazil palette right now, and I've been looking, so I'm just gonna take the Zulu palette. Honestly, this is what I would use now anyways if I was doing this look, just because I really like the yellows and stuff. So what I did was I took the yellow and I put it at the top. That yellow wasn't really like as vibrant as I wanted it to, so we're gonna take the Zulu palette. I ended up taking that palette anyways, so I should have just watched the whole thing. I'm gonna take the orange and the Zulu palette and just put it under it and like blend them together a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the orange and the Zulu palette and just put it under it and like blend them together. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, like I said in my video. Like when I'm watching this video, it's kind of making sense what I'm saying, but I don't know if it's because it's me that it's making sense or if it's just because like it actually is making sense. But I think it just might be because it's me and it's making sense to me. Okay, next one, babe. I love Juvia's Place. It's like my favorite eyeshadow brand. Like I still stand by that. I'm just gonna take the red and that palette and put it at the bottom. Okay, the red in the Juvia's Place palette and put it at the bottom, which this one's more like a pinky red, but I digress. I'm gonna be mixing these 2 glitters. This one's like holographic, whatever, and then this one's just gold, and I'm gonna mix the 2. We're just gonna pat it on the spot. I didn't say what the glitters were. I still have the glitters though, plus more. I have it in this little thing. These are all my glitters. I honestly hate using glitter, so I never pull this bad boy out, but I said it was holographic, so I'm gonna take this NYX one in 06. It's like a holographic one, and then I also used the gold one. So I'm gonna take 05. So I'm gonna take the NYX Glitter Primer, and basically the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do like a little V, which is what I said in that video. So I'm gonna create a V. Okay, so I put the glitter on. Now I'm going to dust off the powder for my face. This is actually crazy because in this video I don't have powder on, and like thinking of not putting like powder down makes me literally cringe. I put lashes on, speaking of it, and I did the other eye off camera, but not those lashes looking a hot mess. I still overuse my lashes, I'm not gonna lie, because like your girl's gonna get her money's worth, but like these look really bad. I think I threw them out after this video. I did my foundation and stuff off camera. I'm gonna finish up the look. I'm gonna take a small flat like brush like this and pick up this burgundy from the Morphe 350. Okay, so I'm gonna use a small blending brush instead of a small flat brush like I said in this video, just because like I don't really do that anymore. So I'm gonna take the 6th shadow in the 3rd row and put it under my eye. I just don't really like this look in general. Like even watching this video I'm like, that's not really that cute of a look. Like it definitely looks better than it does on the camera, but it's really just not a cute look in general. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna take this small brush. It takes some Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty and just put that in my tear duct. Still rocking Fenty Beauty, period. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small brush and I'm gonna put Fenty Beauty in my inner corner. And I'm also gonna put it under my brow bone. I'm sure I do that in this video, but... And this is the finished look. It's just like a fall glam look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And for watching, I love you all. Okay, so that was the end of that video. So I'm gonna go off camera. I really don't like this look. Like it's just not, I don't know, I just really don't like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, try to see if I can do something with this look to make it look more cute, put on a lash and then come back for the final results and thoughts. I was listening to like good news all day, stream good news. Anyways, even though I'm not the biggest fan of this look, it's not bad, and I definitely think it looks better than it did before. All in all, this video was really fun to make. It was just really fun to watch my old video to see how far I've come, like with how I talk to the camera, with how I like the way it looks, the background, like the camera angles and stuff. It was just really fun to see. Even with the way I do my makeup, it's like different and stuff. So yeah, that was really fun. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below if you want me to recreate more looks of my past, because even if it's not from like 2 years ago, which still isn't even that long, I've definitely changed within the last year how I like do my makeup and how I talk to the camera angle, like the way it looks and everything, than from before. Like if you go back to like my first videos, it looks so different, like a completely different person. So yeah, this was really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. 2 years on YouTube, that's crazy. Like I said, I just started posting more consistently, but I don't know, let's hope for like, I'm gonna keep going and getting like more years under the belt. Hopefully like we grow as a channel, and like that'll be really fun. This was really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications to be notified every time that I upload. Thank you guys. I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. We're doing this again. Watch another video. Like, you guys know that you're gonna watch another video or subscribe to me, so do it here. Subscribe, watch another video. I love you guys.